We survived. I quickly brought 3211 and threw the grapevine inside the stables just to notice all the blood on her. But I knew I first have to take care of the wolves before I can do anything else. So I decided to go outside. And I killed them. After taking down each one of them, I decided to quickly go inside and take care of 3211. Luckily, her wound wasn't as bad as it looked like. I cleaned it off and put some ointment on it. And to see that 3211 was already way calmer made me feel at ease. After both horses calmed down, I decided to go outside again. And while looking at her, I was debating if I should leave this place or not. And then I heard another one. And with that, the last attacker was taken down too. And Grapevine made sure that I was okay. And while I collected all of them to put on one pile, I felt sadness. Sadness that those animals had to die, but the safety of my horses is so much more important. And as I was standing there and debating with myself, where do I go? What should I do next? 3211 came over to me to make sure that I'm okay too. Even though she was the one being attacked in the middle of it, she still cared about me. And I was sure I have to go somewhere, especially after I saw another pack attacking someone else. So I decided to leave to McFarlane's ranch. Here we could be safe for a while, do some more basic training, and most importantly, I could gain her trust again after everything that happened. I made sure to make her new little box as cozy as possible before I could finally focus a little bit on myself. I couldn't believe we got attacked by a wolf pack today. Something like that never happened to me before, and I had to process everything. So I decided to put Grapevine away as well and just read a book, look at the sunset, and try to calm down as much as possible. And as the sun was setting, 3211 made sure to fill her belly with nice hay and treats. And so did Through the Grapevine too. I don't know what I would have done without her today. She was a big support for me, and I really think I wouldn't have been here without her. And just thinking about that makes me feel so glad to have her. A month later, after a lot of basic ground training and trust building, I decided to get in contact with my future neighbor. And she said I can stay at her property till my own is ready for moving in, that is currently in the building. And of course I took the offer. So I warmed up Grapevine for the ride while 3211 was watching us. Luckily, my neighbors property is pretty close by to McFarlane's ranch, so we could start training the next day. Something I've noticed with 3211 is that whenever I train Grapevine and she's watching, she learns from her behavior. And that made the basic ground training way easier and progress way faster. After Grapevine was done for the day, it was 3211's turn. And due to all the training we did the last month, she of course was doing pretty well. I was first letting her to get used to the way smaller round pen than McFarlane's ranch, before proceeding with the next big step. And again, to no surprise, she was doing amazing. She was very well behaved and listened. And I knew that all the training that we did in the last month was so worth it. And I also knew we were so ready to take the next step. We started with some quick mounts and dismounts to just get her used to me sitting on her, to have the weight on her back. And she didn't seem to mind that at all, so I proceeded. Up and down again, and up and down again, till I had the feeling that it was time to just stay on the back. And I think that it took her a while to realize that I'm not going down again, so she started just moving a little bit. She wasn't really listening to my cues yet, but she was trying to get me off. And as she was noticing that even that is not making me jump off her back again, she was getting agitated. And more agitated. And more agitated. And she really tried to get me off. But I knew that I can't give up right now. Otherwise, she will learn that whenever she gets upset, I will jump off. So I had to keep going and hold on for my dear life. And I also knew that she's not gonna give up that easily. After some days of bareback riding attempts, she finally accepted it. So I put a saddle on her. And of course, with me and the saddle on her, she wasn't happy. So I decided to jump off, get out, and just let her do her thing. She tried to get off the saddle with all her power, till she tired herself out and started to calm down again. And because she tired herself out, she just stopped fighting at some point. She accepted it and gave up to get it off. While I was going to her, I think she also realized that the saddle isn't as bad as she thought. So I gave her some well-deserved pats and hopped on. And she accepted it. I wasn't trying to ride her for now. I just wanted her to get used to the extra weight and to calm down, which she did. We were standing there for a couple of minutes before I decided to start riding. And to my surprise, that worked way better than I thought. I expected at least some resistance, but nope. 3-2-1-1 was going along. After some time, I decided the round pen was too small, and I took the risk to just ride over to the bigger paddock. That worked pretty well, and here we could go into a trot for the first time. But 3-2-1-1 had other ideas and just started cantering. And I went along with it. I was testing out how well she listens to directions, and to my surprise, again, she was doing amazing. And that just made me realize how lucky I was to have gotten her for my first ever Mustang Makeover. To enjoy the last sun of the day, we rode around the property a little bit and made our way home. And after a lot of stress and fear and pain, I felt joy. I felt joy again, and I was looking forward to the future. And with every beautiful sunset, the day also has to come to an end. So I brought 3-2-1-1 back to Grapevine into the stables, so she could finally get her well-deserved rest. I was so proud of her, so proud of us for everything we already achieved. And I'm so excited for all the adventures to come.